Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video I will talk about Dogecoin price prediction and Dogecoin news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for Dogecoin in 2022. Let's remember where the well-known Dogecoiner Doge came from. It was born from the popular internet meme Doge, and its logo depicts a dog of the Shiba Inu breed. The open-source digital currency was created by Billy Marcus of Portland, Oregon and Jackson Palmer of Sydney, Australia as a fork of Litecoin in December 2013. The creators of Dogecoin saw it as a fun and laid-back cryptocurrency that would be more appealing to outside of the mainstream audience of Bitcoin, since it refers to the famous dog meme. Also, you probably often heard about Elon Musk's mentions of Dogecoin. He explained this support by the fact that he considers this altcoin to be the people's cryptocurrency, since many Tesla and SpaceX employees own it. Also, the head of Tesla and SpaceX denied information that is related to the development of Dogecoin. Musk stated that none of his associates, including Jared Birchall, are members of the Dogecoin Foundation, which supports and develops the altcoin. In August, the organization announced a revival, and also announced that its advisors included Musk representative Jared Birchall and Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin. Today we will tell you important news about cryptocurrency Dogecoin. Dogecoin reacts to investors' question of to be or not to be. However, for Dogecoin this might only be a momentary slip-up, since neither price indicators nor other metrics are noting a change in investors' behavior. After breaching the 10-month-long downtrend last week, Dogecoin managed to close above it. In fact, in the last 7 days, Doge has seen a positive change of 6.64%. This is because the Relative Strength Index, RSI, is not in the overbought zone yet. Perhaps, this is giving some room to keep the active trend going. And, MACD isn't displaying any bearishness either. Furthermore, the average balance on every address, which began inclining 2 weeks ago, rose to its 2-month high of $4,781 on 29 March. Usually, the metric acts this way under two circumstances: if the number of Doge holding addresses decreases, or if the prices rally. Fortunately for the 3.83 million Dogecoin investors, both circumstances came into play over the last few days. Notably, prices have shot up by 28% in the previous 2 weeks. It is generally better to own physical things like a home, or stock in companies you think make good products, than dollars when inflation is high, Musk said via Twitter as part of a conversation with Bitcoin bull Michael Saylor. I still own, and won't sell my Bitcoin, Ethereum or Doge. Musk, who'd asked his Twitter followers what their thoughts were about the probable inflation rate over next few years, was replying to Saylor, the chief executive of business intelligence software company MicroStrategy, who predicted consumer inflation will continue near all-time highs, and asset inflation will run at double the rate of consumer inflation over the next few years, adding, weaker currencies will collapse, and the flight of capital from cash, debt, and value stocks to scarce property like Bitcoin will intensify. It is not entirely unpredictable that you would reach that conclusion, Musk responded, referring to Saylor's large Bitcoin holdings. MicroStrategy, a decades-old software company, has pivoted to a Bitcoin acquisition vehicle over the last couple of years. MicroStrategy now holds just over 125,000 Bitcoins, currently valued at about $4.8 billion. Musk, who's become one of the most divisive figures in the crypto community over the last year, has repeatedly called for upgrades to the meme-based Bitcoin rival Dogecoin, suggesting last year Doge could work with Ethereum to beat Bitcoin hands down. While Musk has said he personally owns Bitcoin, Ethereum and Dogecoin, it's not known how much or when he bought the cryptocurrencies. Last week, the latest U.S. inflation numbers showed consumer price inflation rocketed to a 4-decade high, as rent, fuel and food costs climbed even before Russia's invasion of Ukraine triggered a sharp rise in energy prices. On Wednesday, the Federal Reserve is set to hike interest rates for the first time since the coronavirus pandemic sent the global economy into meltdown, in an attempt to curb soaring inflation. Markets expect the Fed will follow through on plans to increase interest rates, but how far and how fast is now very much in doubt, Danny Hewson, a financial analyst of brokerage AJ Bell, said in an emailed note. Once again, external factors are in the driving seat, and there are big questions about how effective rate rises will be at cooling those hot prices. Right now we will tell you important news about the Dogecoin cryptocurrency. Dogecoin continues on a downturn post a mini revival. The crypto market overall noted gains in the last 24 hours, reversing certain effects of the recent bloodbath. Dogecoin on the other hand particularly saw some extreme choppiness over the past week or so. It is however too soon to say if the market is on its way to a solid recovery. Bitcoin was priced at $41K, as it recently toppled over the $40,000 mark, marking a sharp increase by 8% over the past day. The price of the meme coin nosedived by 10% since the beginning of March, ever since which all eyes have been fixed on Dogecoin. Although Dogecoin in the last week had managed to secure a breakout from the downtrend, the bears continued to claw the price momentum down. The price of Dogecoin stands at $0.120 at the time of writing. On February 24th, the meme coin had plummeted to a multi-month low of $0.112. At press time, the coin manages to stand just a few notches above the aforementioned price. In the last 24 hours, however, Dogecoin has tried to break out of the downtrend. The coin managed to revisit the $0.118 price floor, however, the bulls have most likely jumped ship again, and Dogecoin is back to trading close to the $0.118 price support line. With a continued downtrend, Doge could again target its 10-month low price level of $0.112. The technical outlook of the coin continues to flash an extremely bearish signal, as the asset witnessed selling strength again. There is a robust resistance level at the $0.134 price level, as the token had tried to break past that level at the beginning of March. Doge was unable to trade anywhere close to it ever since March began. The asset was seen trading below the 20 small mark, which signified that sellers regained the price momentum in the market. After witnessing a death cross, as the 50 small line was over the 20 small line last week, the coin continued its downtrend. The volume of Dogecoin also flashed a decline along with the past two trading sessions closing in red as seen on the chart. For most of March so far, the market barely witnessed any buying strength. The coin has tried to bring in buyers in the past 24 hours, however it failed to hold its momentum. The relative strength index reflects the same reading as the indicator slowly crept below the half line at press time, indicating a selling strength again. Dogecoin, avalanche, gala price analysis. After nosediving to its 10-month low on 24 February, Doge recovered its previous losses by registering a 35% ROI and testing the $0.136 level. As the sellers stepped in at the $0.136 resistance, Doge withdrew in a down channel, yellow, over the last 9 days. This pullback found support at its 2-week trendline support near the $0.115 mark. Consequently, the bulls found a pattern breakout and jumped above its 4-hour 20 EMA. The immediate hurdle for the alt was still at the 50 EMA sign. At press time, Doge traded at $0.1224. After heading into the oversold region, the RSI revived in an ascending triangle. As a result, it broke above the 40 mark resistance as the buyers stepped in to claim an edge. Now, the 53 level could pose a barrier as the sellers endeavored to counter the bullish pressure. Also, the DMI lines reaffirmed the increasing buying influence, but were yet to witness a bullish crossover. As the bulls finally gathered enough impetus from its January lows, AVAX noted staggering 85.2% gains until 17 February. Then, the alt found itself on the back foot as the bears tested the $66 floor. The most recent bearish phase marked a down channel, yellow, that led AVAX below its point of control, red, POC. But, in light of the increasing bullish vigor over the last 2 weeks, buyers controlled the $70 mark, while propelling it close above its POC. Thus, the pattern breakout supported the alt on its way above the 20 to 50 SMA. Now, the 200 SMA could see a prolonged clash between the buyers and sellers. At press time, AVAX was trading at $79.06, after noting 10.21% 24-hour gains. As it hovered above equilibrium, the bullish RSI saw a 28-point surge in 2 days. Any near-term pullback from here could find testing support near the 54 point. Gala lost its advantage after it failed to protect the $0.421 level.